Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Korean Atlanta Mentorship. And in this video, we're going to talk about why I created this YouTube channel. Now, I think that this is the biggest Korean YouTube channel in Atlanta. So I think I've already made that claim to fame, but I don't know for sure. I might just say that just because, I might just say it just to kind of as a slogan or something. But I'm going to tell you why I created this channel. Now, some of you have said some really nice and complimentary things about me, even though some of you haven't joined the group. So some of you said, "Oh, I love watching your videos." I had a couple tell me, a married couple tell me like you're the answer to our prayers, right? And I was like, "Whoa, where'd that come from?" But again, some of you have been very complimentary, even though you haven't joined the group. Again, no judgment here. You have your reasons why you don't join. Things go in the background. I get it, right? And the only reason that I charge money is because I know just from experience, if you don't pay attention. And that's just how it is. And just to kind of tell you a little bit about myself, um, the reason that I was so proficient in learning about velocity banking is because even though I learned about it when I was broke in 2017, I was only making 20 grand a year, which is like at the federal poverty level. Um, because I paid for it in the form of a credit card, at least I paid for it. I want to do everything that I can to learn about um, velocity banking and real estate investing. I mean, the only reason I want to learn about real estate investing is because I was in such a I was so stressed and tired and broke, even though I grew up in a nice area. I kind of think of my upbringing kind of like the Vanderbilts. So like there's the Vanderbilts and then there's the Rockefellers. So the Rockefellers are the rich people who are able to transfer their wealth from generation to generation to generation, whereas the Vanderbilts were like the richest family in the United States and then they lost it all in one generation, right? And I kind of think of myself as the Vanderbilts because, yes, we grew up in a nice area, but there was no actual plan to transfer that wealth or for the next generation to succeed. Because a lot of people that I know, they're just tapped out in life and they don't care anymore, right? And I don't know about you, but I'm just like, hey, like, if I learn cool stuff, I want to be able to share with the people that I know, whether it's velocity banking, real estate investing, or just things I'm learning in general. And my biggest frustration is that every time I try to share something that I learn, so thinking about from my point of view, I'm making 20 grand a year learning about velocity banking 2017. And I'm excited to share this new thing with people who can probably apply it because there's no way I could have afforded a home back then or even get a line of credit. But people who I knew could like, hey, you could probably use this to manage your cash flow and pay off your debts early, right? You could definitely do that. And it for them, it just went one year out the other. And so at that time, I was just like, well, maybe what I'm learning is stupid if nobody cares, right? And so fast forward, I'll say 4 years later, I was able to buy my first home in 2021. And because I studied velocity banking so thoroughly in 2017, 2018, it just stuck in my head. It was just like a no-brainer to do it, right? And so I would like at that time, I was just like, I already know this. You know, I paid 2 grand to learn it. I'm gonna apply it. And then once I applied it, I paid off almost $60,000 of mortgage in a year, and that was like 25% of the mortgage. So if I just got kind of kept going, I would have paid off that mortgage in about 4 years. And then the next step is that I bought my first rental property at the end of 2022 at $100,000 discount. And long story short, I got my first rental check, which is 14 grand, right? It was technically a little bit more, but the bank wouldn't allow my tenant to transfer all the money for me. But my first rental check was 14 grand. And I wanted to share that with the people that I knew too. I really wanted to. And then, again, goes one year out the other, and nobody wants to learn together. Nobody wants to learn and grow. And I'm just like, you ever have those moments where you just kind of scratch your head and ask, like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, if it's kind of like this, if someone had come to me back in the day when I was broke, like, hey, learn about all this and I'll teach it to you for free, I would just beg them, like, please teach me. But it's like with the rest of the population, I feel like they're all, whether they're young or old, because I try to teach young people too, they all have this poker face, like everything in their life is awesome and okay. And I'm just like, oh, all right, well, maybe everything is okay, and maybe I'm just an idiot, right? Paying off one-fourth of a mortgage a year, maybe that's not a big deal. And then, it's funny. I was watching, I was happening to look at YouTube videos of velocity banking, and then I see that there actually is interest, and I'm like, oh, fantastic! Look at her. She's like, she's getting huge in like 2023 in like 1 year. And I'm having my mind blown because every time I show it, like these things to people in real life, they're just like, I don't know, it's like they don't care, they're not impressed, they're not taking action. And I'm just like, all right, well, I guess if no one that I know in real life is going to care or take action, maybe this YouTube thing will bring me people who are going to take action, right? And thankfully it did. I mean, I have two people who joined the group and are students and did velocity banking, and it's really easy. I had one of the students thank me for, paying off 4 loans in like 2 weeks and freeing up that cash flow. And so I'm just like, yeah, these are the people who I want to learn and grow together with, right? But it's so weird that in my real life, with the people that I know, the ones that who I want to help the most, they're putting a poker face on. They're not going to be impressed with anything that I do. And so whether I have one rental or 30 rentals, it's going to be the same. If I completely pay off my home in 4 years, they're going to put that poker face on and act like it's no big deal, even though they're probably living paycheck to paycheck, right? So that's kind of why the YouTube I created the YouTube channel out of frustration. It was just more like I need the people, it's almost like a recruitment channel, right? Even though I didn't really make it create it with that intention. And the funny thing is like, where did I come up with the name? Korean Atlanta Mentorship. I thought it was a really weird name too, to be honest. I think some of you thought that too. But I just thought, me being this weird person, kind of weird, I thought if I could create a name, create a YouTube channel with a semi-bizarre name and still get people to come in, that is worth much more worth it in experience than something that's like fine-tuned and dialed, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, then just ignore what I say. But back to my point, I'm really like, this channel was kind of born out of frustration just because of my experiences with people in real life that I know who I wanted to help. And I feel like I can't learn and grow together with them. I don't know why that is. But if I could easily teach velocity banking to the people that I know in real life and get them excited about that and get it to teach other people, I would have never created this channel or real estate investing, right? If I could talk about, oh, this is what subject two is to just, and not people who I know through a specific real estate investing community, but just normal people that I know, like, here's how easy it is to find leads in real estate, right? And they were interested, it would just be so much easier. And I would have never created this YouTube channel. I'm going to be honest with you, but look at where we've gone. I'm just going to give you a quick detail about the YouTube channel. Started June 17, 2023. Over 100,000 views and almost at 1,300 subscribers. And if we take a look here, humanity in general has watched 10,000 hours of this channel, right? So if we just do some quick calculations, 10,000 divided by 24 hours, that's 420 days divided by 365. That means humanity has watched 1 year, 1.1 years in total of the material of this channel. And I made about 240 bucks so far. So I'm pretty pleased. I'm making about less than minimum wage a day on YouTube. So $6, 767. So this is like true passive income. In fact, if you can get, let me just do this, $200 of cash flow and rental property a month with debt, you're doing pretty good. So this is like, this YouTube channel is like a sweet cash flowing rental for me. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, it's pretty sweet knowing that, hey, I do have an audience who listens to me, and that's kind of my joy, is to be able to help other people. Now, before I end this this video, one of the things I want to share with you is that there will be a live stream that I've decided in November 24th, 2023, 6 p.m. You have to be a member of this YouTube channel. So if you want to go to the stream, what we're going to go over is a person named Dave, who's the first YouTube channel member, emailed me and say, hey, asked if I could review his velocity banking situation. Now, normally I don't do this unless you're an actual group member, not just a YouTube channel member. But because I'm feeling a little bit generous, and he's the first person who decided to join the YouTube channel as a member, which is only 99 cents, I'm going to use his situation as the topic to go over to learn about velocity banking and how we can help Dave, right? So I've already seen Dave's numbers. I already see how we can help him, and we're going to go over that live. So if you want to see this, you have to join the channel, and I'll show you how to join the channel. So let me go in here to YouTube channel, and there's going to be a join button, right? So this join button is how you join the YouTube channel. So you do click here, 99 cents a month. You get this badge and these custom emojis, and once that live stream's there, I'm going to kind of promote it, and we're going to go over that situation. All right. So this is a Korean Atlanta mentorship. So hopefully I give you some insight as to why I created this channel. Let me know your thoughts. Put them down below in the comment box. And also, if you're actually interested in joining the group, go ahead and click the Google form link below. All right. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll speak next time.